May I inform the Senator Drilon and Ping Lacson and everybody, ganon ang nangyari. We will have a report coming your way, and that is the stand of the office of the President. Kami ho ang nag-utos niyan na dito na sa budget para pag-release ng pera madali, diretso na. It so happened that we have some talagang mga bullshit na tao at kayo't pa maniniwala kaagad, you better wait for the official report, at least for respeto. Little respect coming from the office of the President kasi sinadya ko yan. Right at the beginning, you must have heard, sinabi ko, itong pera na ito at binigay ng Congress, wag na wag ninyong gamitin. I said, I even used the word, do not fuck with it.
Wala kaming pakialam kung milyones nang nalulugi sa inyo, ang importante ay maipasara kayo. Ito ang mensahe mismo ng National Telecommunications Commission at ng Supreme Court para sa ABS-CBN at tila inilalaban ang kanilang 25 years franchise na tila ipinagkait daw ng gobyerno ay mismo sa tagapagsalita ng Supreme Court o hindi ng NTC. Wala silang dapat ibigay sa ABS-CBN dahil dapat lamang na ipagtanggol at irepensa nila at mabigyan ng katarungan ang lahat ng mga trabahador ng Kapamilya Network na tila hindi nabibigyan ng tamang benepisyo at papasahod kahit na nakalipas ang 10 taon. Dapat daw pagbayaran ng ABS-CBN ang patong-patong na kaso na kinakaharap ng Kapamilya Network at hindi na lamang mabigyan ng kanilang garantiya na maibabalik sa telebisyon ang kanilang TV station. Ay mismo sa tagapagsalita ng NTC, wala silang pakialam sa kung anumang milyones ang nawawala sa ABS-CBN araw-araw. Ang gusto lamang nila ay mabigyan ng katarungan at pagkakataon ang mga Pilipinong malaman kung ano ba talaga ang pinaka-pinaglalaban ng ABS-CBN at kung para saan ang kanilang TV station.
The same case number, lahat the same, Francis Marcos. Ang hindi ko lang talaga ma-deny, sir, kasi yung Norman Nomusin, hanggang grade 5 ako gamit ko po yun eh. Gamit ko talaga, kaya hindi ko ma-deny. Talagang lumaki ako, tatay ko si Gilbert Pamusin. Pero nung 17 na ako, nanay ko naman na nagpalit ng pangalan ko, hindi naman ako. Kaya ang hirap i-deny, sir. Pero talaga hindi ako sagapan. The same case number, lahat the same, Francis Marcos. Ang hindi ko lang talaga ma-deny, sir, kasi yung Norman Nomusin, hanggang grade 5 ako gamit ko po yun eh. Gamit ko talaga, kaya hindi ko ma-deny. Talagang lumaki ako, tatay ko si Gilbert Pamusin. Pero nung 17 na ako, nanay ko naman na nagpalit ng pangalan ko, hindi naman ako.
I promise you, I know human behavior like a psychiatrist. There will be almost 1 million die-hard Francis Leo Marcos supporters, even when he's in prison. You close-minded, blind idiots will support a criminal scammer. You will support him even when he's in prison. Because that's just what plastic people do. And most of the rest of you, you don't have the honor to apologize to the real men and women exposing this goggle. You don't have the courage to stand up and repent and tell the truth that you were supporting a liar.
Sir John, he's helping millions.
He's not helping people. He's enabling a seditious plan against the sovereign nation of the Philippines. He's abusing the innocence and the vulnerability of the poor by sensationalizing helping them.
Pastor, ano ba itong mga telco at internet provider sa Pilipinas? Napakabagal. Baka one day sila naman ang mapastop mo, Pastor, if di sila magbabago.
Sino ba itong mga telco sa Pilipinas na napakarami nagrereklamo sa mga telcong ito eh? Globe? Ano pa? Smart?
Smart.
Pero mga smart? Smart, Globe, Pldt? O mga may-ari ng mga telco, mahiya naman kayo. Sa buong mundo tayong pinakamabagal. Tapos ang laki-laki pa ng sigil nyo. Yung bansang Ukraine lang, ang wifi libre. Walang bayad. Ang bilis pa. Mayaman pa tayo sa Ukraine. Oh, ang bilis. Kaya nga yung mga kapatid natin from that place, pupunta rito, napaka-frustrated nila talaga. Mabagal kayo. Ipa-stop na siguro natin yung mga telco nyo. Palitan ng iba na mas mabilis at mura. Kung magpapabayad man, mura. O kaya, libre.
Amen.
Oh, dalangin ko yan ha. Gagawa ng paraan ng Ama ng mga telkong mabagal, stop. Telkong mabilis, come in.
There's a Father.
Kung may bayad man, konti lang. O kaya libre na. Dadalangin natin yan.
Amen.
So ito'y paalala sa mga may-ari.
There's a Father's name.
Ang laki ng sigil nyo, laki ng pera ninyo sa mga telco-telco nyo. Tapos, yung serbisyo ninyo, walang kwenta.
Nandito po kami para ipaalam sa inyo yung mga palisiya na dapat nating sundin at direksyon natin kung saan tayo patungon. Lahat na ito po ay ginagawa namin, believe me, because the interest of the nation calls for it, demands for it actually. I have to be productive as president. And in order to do that, I have to go around and look for myself the situation all throughout the country. That is the job of the president, seeing to it that the republic is well guarded and the welfare of the people it's the highest concern. Itong klase po, nandito si Secretary Briones. She will tell us what is her policy and what are her plans for the studentry, mga estudyante. She's here to explain to you. And maybe isali ko na yung deadline ng tuition. Yung tuition ho sana, I hope that you'd allow a staggered payment or installments lang po sa mga eskwelahan. And for those who have really nothing to come up to sa bayaran, you have the land bank, and kindly listen to the rules kasi itong land bank bubuksan namin and you can borrow money to finance the education of your children. Lahat ito pupunta ito sa talagang negative, meaning to say that we are hard-pressed in our finances, but we have to place the premium of education so that this would be another round of expenses, but land bank is there to help you. And dito po ako interesado. I want the development of this endeavor of the land bank to help. Gusto kong malaman na matutupad talaga. So maybe I will require a report every day of how it goes, how it would present itself to the public once it is available. And you know, the NCR will now be placed under the General Community Quarantine or the JCQ starting June 1. Davao City will remain JCQ rather. And the other areas under JCQ, ano itong ating task force the regions that would remain under GCQ will be regions 2, 3, 4A, and Pangasinan, Albay. Yan sila until we have reviewed the general situation. We are not happy to put you in this place, but after review, maybe we can. But just let me tell you today that of those who are of late infection or those arriving in the country, we have a spike of about 5,000. Secretary, 500 rather, sorry, 500 lang. And Secretary Duque will expound more on that. The rest of the country will be placed under modified general community quarantine. Again, the rest of the country will be placed under modified general community quarantine. That is very clear now. In other areas, it will be again on a piecemeal basis, depending on the viability of the place to meet the challenges of COVID. But from time to time, Secretary Roque would give us the places where there will be changes. The opening of the airports. I have asked Secretary Tugadi, and he will have his time later, to explain what are his plans. We would like to know, sabay-sabay tayo. Then dito sa assistance ng OFW, we are coordinating with every government agency to help them. Sana po hindi na ito maulit yung there was this stranded Filipinos not knowing where to go and when. And we decided immediately that they be returned to their home provinces. Nangyari po ito, halos sa kanila nakauwi na. But we are expecting the 300,000 something that Secretary Bellew has communicated to us. And that would be also a problem again. But this time, we should know what to do. It's a matter of calibrating every arrival and maybe sending immediately, if possible, the overseas workers coming in first. Unless, of course, they are detained because of they are sick of COVID. I mean, sick, talagang kailangan ng ospital. Dito naman sa, well, let me appeal to itong mga landlords, the owner of lahat na, malls, bazaars, big stores, whatever, na merong mga anong tawag nito, yung franchise nila sa may mga different stores selling different anything. What you have is you own the big building to be rented out. Marami dito sa kanila po gusto ninyo na magbayad ng 50% even if they are not operating. Actually, I am at a loss really to explain to you how. But you know, when you collect from somebody who is not earning at all, it's practically flogging a dead horse. Kung patay na yung kabayo, basi gaano mo kahampas dyan, di na mabubuhay yan. And that is what's happening. If they are not earning, where will they get the 50% to pay? If not the 100% that you'd want to collect. So, it seems to me a problem, but I would like to appeal to the owners of the buildings, of the malls and everything. Ganito na lang, just pray everybody has a God. Just pray that the vaccine, ang target nila is September. September, I think China will be able to distribute, if I'm not mistaken, and the other countries are catching up. Everybody is at it, so they are really trying their very best. Kaya lang, itong China, hindi ito hambog, wala itong ere, but they you know, they work, and I'm very sure that they will be the first one of the countries that would be able to come up with the vaccine. Ang atin ito is yung mga rental sana, balikan ko, should be a matter that should be addressed by the DTI. And there can be some sort of an adjudication process to fix this problem. Ako naman, nagikiusap, nagmakaawa, dahil nga talagang, if you're not earning, how are you supposed to pay? So, maawa naman tayo sa mga kababayan natin. Let us help one another. If it does not really spell bankruptcy sa inyo, tiisin na lang ninyo with nothing except your savings to tide you over. Baka sakali makatulong yung appeal ng gobyerno. Remember that the nation is still, the entire nation is still under quarantine. Let us move to the so-called new normal as we, let's see what develops ahead. Okay, kung mayroon lang bukas, I will be the first to announce. But, alam mo, remember, the COVID microbes are still in the air that you breathe, that you pass on to your fellow men if you are not ready or willing to wear the mask. It is precisely, this is the protection, not for you, if you do not want it, but for the protection of the other guy. And that is why the state has every right to control your movement if you pass on a contagion to the other to the population. Kasi kung ikaw lang ang gusto, ayaw mo, and there are people who are like that, ayaw nila. And they believe that they have the antibodies to fight the coronavirus. So, if the virus is there, tapos gusto mong labanan, bahala ka. But for you to pass that virus, if you get it from one place and from another person and pass it to the other guy, that's different. That is where the right of the state comes in. So that to prevent a mass contagion, gusto namin putulin kung saan namin maputol to stop it. That is the reason of the essence of the police power of the state, to come up with measures to protect public interest, public health, public safety, lahat. Nandiyan na yan. Case of peace and order, magkagulo, the state comes in. Yung may contagion and everybody is dying, falling, kasali yan. Public interest, if say, uncontrolled movement, or baski people trying to seize other people's property, or things like just being into a state of anarchy. The state has the right to come in and put a stop on it. That is the survival of the Republic of the Philippines. This is a country of Filipinos who obey the laws. If you do not obey the law, that's your problem. Bahala ka. Good kung makasibat ka. Kung hindi ka makasibat, ay pasensya ka. And that goes for everybody. That should be made clear. Hindi kasi ng tao na they take for granted violating the law.